Welcome, beautiful souls. I am back with another reading. This time I've been called to do a reading for particularly for twin flames. So if you feel like you're on a twin flame journey, or you feel that there is something there which you must hear right now, then you are of course welcome to join me. If not, you're of course welcome to join me as well. Maybe there will be some message, or maybe that is something about your future events to come. There is something about your future events to come which you can hear, or which would be nice to know, I guess. So I picked some of the oracle cards to start with, and while I was picking them, I've seen them, of course, and they're amazing. So I'm just already very excited about the reading anyway. The reading is timeless. Whenever you come across it, you will find out there is a message there for you, and is very general as well in nature, so there might be some informations which don't resonate with you and they're intended to somebody else. So let's have a look at the cards then. We have a meeting and commitment and soul, and we have a new beginning. So there's a cow. I'm just looking if it looks right. Yep. So there is a cow as a new beginning, of course. The mother, the life bringer. So even a new life may be blooming here. But I'm gonna look at it here because there's a lot of information here. I just hear a lot. Anyway, I hear a lot since morning, so that's trying to follow the cards, not to lose the plot. So we have a meeting, 2 or more people, discussions for planning. So at the moment there is a meeting upcoming in and coming. There is a communication coming, and that communication will be serious communication about future, about long-term relationship, about moving together, building the stability together. So there is a new beginning. Could be a pregnancy as well. I don't usually talk much about pregnancies, but I can see that, yes, the new beginning means eventually everything. So from communication, from discussing, planning, so it will be like, if you're not in a communication right now, you're going to to be, and the communication will be very straightforward and very clear and very to the point of about our future together. So there will be all the things there which you could possibly discuss about the future, whether it's a wedding, if you believe in marriage in a traditional way, moving house or moving country. Maybe you just both are from different places, so you would choose the one you wanted to be together the most, and new beginnings in every aspect, really. Also planning the family together, children together. So that's what the base is. So it's already looking very promising, right? Let's look at the tarot then. So eventually that meant to be the present, or the energy which follows, but it shows already sort of what is coming. It seems to be like there are no, we don't need to be concerned much about the past here. It doesn't matter now, because now we just in the, we are in present. The present follows the future. You can only create future in present. You're not creating it in the future. You're creating the vision in your mind, and that's why you follow. So that's why I want to take, I want to use tarot. I want to use the 2 or 3 decks actually to get more information. So look, what's the situation between that? What's the current energy between the twin flames? one more? Oh dear. That flew. That was a bit too much. One more, please. Yes. Not going to read the reversal here. I'm not called to read reversal here, so I will not. Let's have a look. We have an 8 of cups. We have a 4 of cups. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, oh dear. Actually, that's a good thing. And we have the words. So I think that was the first one which came. The 4 of cups. Don't let your focus close you to the new ideas. On the back of the deck, I have 5 of swords. So there you go. I think that's why we're looking at it really, into the future more. And we don't really concentrating on what was the base of the situation or what was the past, because right now you are in the moment of contemplation. Perhaps a bit of boredom as well. You just sit there and you think nothing is happening. You're waiting for the communication, really. You're really waiting for the communications. And we have a water energy here twice, because we have a 8 of cups as well, which is the change, which is an action. But that action is based off sort of being dissatisfied with the situation. So what's the message really here is that everything you have worked, that card really says that, it for is coming together. So do not be dissatisfied, because you may feel like it's just not moving anywhere right now. Deep inside you feel that exciting things coming, you feel the communication is coming. But your ego, your mind is telling you just nothing is happening. You just, you're being delusional. You're fooling yourself. He or she is not coming. It's been so long. For lots of you, it's been so long. I can see that. So yeah, you're sitting in the point like that. Even if that cup will be offered to you, a bit like, really, I don't know. I really can take it. Is it real? Or is it just my imagination? So you are called here for, to keep that faith, to have that confidence, because you know it deep inside in your soul that is coming. Sometimes the victory is not worth the price, it says on this card, but we're literally looking on unexpected energy. This is gonna come here. The changes will come unexpected. What I see is like you are sitting and doing something, you get engaged in some other activities, and then suddenly you have that communication, you get that message coming. So it won't be something you said, okay, it's going to happen now or now or now, or you'll be just sort of expecting it that is now, this day, this moment, this time, and you'll be sitting and waiting for it. You need to engage in sort of activities, and this will pop out unexpected, to you, and I expect it for you actually. Let's have a look. I'm going to mix tarot with oracle cards today. Don't know why, but I'm just, my hand's going into the deck, which was supposed to have it, so I don't even look whether it's a tarot deck or oracle card deck. So what is a bit energy? What is going on? What is coming? Thing is, they're usually very unexpected things, because they're unexpected. The cards are just flying today anyway. There's a lot to say here. Happens in the moment which we are most sort of calm, or most absorbed in something else, you know, and or we just don't even think about it, um, or we don't even want to think about it, you know, because we are absorbed, concentrated on something, and then suddenly it's just, you know, it's just happened. So we have a tree here. Okay, you have a third party, we have a stuck, and you got pride and ego. I'm going to remove that card here, guys, so and put this three here, be easier to see. And I have return on the back of the deck as well, so it's definitely return here. Now you feel stuck. That's the situation you feel in. And then for some of you, your counterpart feels stuck in the third party situation. But it's it's a situation which is already sort of finished. He or she knows this is done. And there's not much left about, so they're moving away from that already. Now, it's hard to admit for your counterpart that he made or she made a mistake. They're too proud to that, you know, to admit that they made a mistake, to, you know, keep you in a sort of situation. Now, for those of you who were in a third party and they chose another person, they feel the most ashamed of it, that they have done. They know they made a mistake, and they know you know it. They made a mistake as well. So that even worse for the pride and ego, for the ego to admit it. You know that we both knew it, and I have done it. You know, and I've just openly, you know, chose it something else. Now, some of you, this choice was not the choice of the person. It was a choice of the job, career, any other, you know, goals your counterpart might have it. They all were there, and they were needed for a counterpart to grow and to heal and to you know, move forward spiritually. So of course that's how it is with this journey, but the ego always feels it, like, you know, there is a sort of failure. I've done it wrong, and now I have to admit it or apologize it for it, and it's not easy to do so, especially for the masculine energy. So that stuck situation was the stuck situation for you in terms of waiting, and you know it's coming, you feel the energy is coming, and it's also stuck situation for a counterpart in terms of being in the situation which does not want to be, and it feels completely rotten there. It's like, it feels like it's not alive, you know, it's taking all the energy from him or her, and just need to move on. So they're on the verge to move on. Move on towards you. Return. Let's look at more. So let's look at the messages from the divine masculine. In that the deck is about divine masculine, but doesn't matter the energy. That deck was created by me years ago, so that time I was more concentrated on that because there was more need for sort of information. Right now it doesn't really matter, it's just the energy, and we get the information from masculine energy, which is usually the one who is the energy of the runner, and the one who's got lots to heal on this journey to change from the runner to somebody who, you know, just move forward. And so we got Don't Stop Me Now, and we have the Sound of Silence here. So the sound of silence is what you are in. You don't hear from the person. You both are not in a communication, most of you completely not in a communication. Now then, for some of you, that situation of come and communicate can be already here. For some of you, it's just coming. It's very close. Because it's very close, you can feel the push coming from your counterpart to come forward, to move on. And that push, it could be exciting for you as well, but it causes a bit of aggravation in terms of your energy, and you feel sort of, because you don't see it, but you feel it. You feel you don't feel centered with yourself. You feel unsure a bit. You feel like, why is just reality different than what I feel? I hope you understand what I'm saying. So this is that sound of silence, But then we got the energy of don't stop me, and we got energy on the bottom of the deck of am I worthy enough, again, because I feel I have disappointed you, or I chose something else instead of you. Am I worthy enough to come back now? But on the other hand, your counterpart is very sure that it's time to return. It's a time to move forward. It's time to, it's ready now. Let's just say it easy, in an easy way. It's ready to come back. It's ready to return, to communicate, to plan, to get engaged in a committed relationship. See if there's more information from you. That silence that you experience, some of you for years, is the silence in which you hear the real, the real music, they say. It's the silence you hear, the real music, the truth of your heart, of your soul. And that's, you needed it. You needed it, and your counterpart needed it to find yourself. There you go, the roof is on fire. And we go, walk of life. That is another step in this journey. That's another step in this journey. So that's why it needs to happen, The phase was completed, the cycle is completed, really the roof is on fire now, Can't go any, higher. You just have to, take it. It seems like, you can't, it doesn't seem, that's what the masculine energy here is saying. I've been working on myself for long, and I felt that, am I worthy enough? We see, I have to do it more and more and more to be worthy enough. I want to be equal to you. I want to be equal to the counterpart, which I feel is so amazing. It's spiritually in such a level that I cannot even, get close to it. And then I was just building up, walking the steps, step by step, healing my wounds, creating my reality, manifesting what I want, who I want to be, discovering myself from deep within. But now it's really no more you can go. You climb the steps, you climb to the roof. Where you can go now? We can take leap of faith on the walk of life. This reminds me of the full energy very much. I don't know anything about chess, and I don't know is a tower or is something else. It looks like a tower to me, but I'm not sure about it. All of you who knows the chess might tell me. Tower is just like the roof of the tower. You just have one choice. You're not going to, tumble down because you don't want it. What you want to do is to take the new step, starts a new beginning with what you already know about yourself and what you already know about the world, with the truth you discovered on this journey. So the next step, I'm gonna grab the tarot quickly because I think this is it now. This is the full energy here. We have in the full energy. You have to take a leap. Leap of faith from the roof, because the roof is on fire, like in a tower. It's just, it's just no other way to go. Can't anymore tell yourself you need a more, you need more healing, you need more learning, because that is never ending story anyway for everyone. We all need more. We learn all life. So there you go. 8 of Cups. I think Fire Kitten here. Page of Swords, I think. And Priestess. So what's next unfolding, actually? Which is new beginning, which we know it, and as a commitment and conversation and communication and planning. You have 8 of Cups here. So definitely the planning is taking the biggest, part of what is going to happen next. So again, it is a sum of, there's a lot of the a lot of energy of learning still, getting to know things, playing with the fire, because now you if you're taking that step, and you will, and your counterpart will, to commit in the physical reality, in the three-dimensional world, then you going to have a lot of passion in your life together, and you're going to create a lot of things together. Maybe you will still learn new things. There will be still things to discover, but it will be on a different level now, because you will be together, the creation will, the creativity is going to be really, really awakened here. And on a spiritual level, you're going on the level higher as well. So for those of you who were in a telepathic contact with your counterpart, you know it, already. How does it work? That's going to heighten. Your senses will heighten. Your clairvoyance, your psychic senses are going to be even higher. And this is more to the feminine side than the masculine side, I feel it, because the priestess. And so yes, you are a step forward than your counterpart, but that doesn't stop you from having a great and committed relationships and working together on all the things. That doesn't stop you to create together. It's good enough, and we know that he or she feels, is it worthy enough, because it's still certain aspects in a spiritual development or progress or transformation that they feel have not completed. They feel it now because they transform spiritually, so they feel it. When we spiritually advance, we are so connected to each other that we know that what we're missing and what is the next thing we need to do. So they are on this in this moment, but they don't want to do that themselves. That's why they're coming forward. But now what they had to do themselves, they've done themselves, because on the bottom of the deck, you have Nine of Sky. They've done themselves. They face their fears. They face the traumas. They heal the ones they have it. They face the ego here, the worst fears. They have the dark night of the soul already. They did that work. There is more to follow, like for everyone, but they still believe it, that you are much higher, and you will be the step, at the moment at least. We don't know in the future, of course. You will be a step forward with your intuition, with your spiritual, development. But that does not mean that you are not, both of you are not equal. Let's have a look. What are the messages? We have it. What I mean here is just you, it's good enough now. It's a time. So we can see in a divine way, is enough, time to ponder, in the solitude. It's time to go and do it together now, because you will lots of to create together. And it's going to be very, not only blissful, but very satisfying as well for both of you. None of you will feel like one is still behind or is better than others, because we have a different talents or different ways of expressing ourselves, even if we are counterparts. In a physical reality, that's how it works. We have different talents, traits of sort of character build up over the incarnations, during the different incarnations we have and experiences we have. So what your counterpart wants to tell you now about what's going on and what's coming, about this new beginning, about the commitment, about the communication is here. Oh gosh, we have 4 cards here. Looked at your pattern and relationship. It requires inner strength to recognize that you need to change or modify your behavior. Again, that talks about that behavior. We've seen it here. When you feel boredom and you feel unsafe and you feel not sure whether you should trust your intuition. That you know it is coming, because you're so accustomed to the fact that it's not coming, that you are on your own, that you're building your own, independent life, that you looking after the things in your life by yourself. And for some of you, you feel really lonely with it, because on this journey, you eventually, it's only you or any other twin flames who could understand what you are going through. So yeah, look at your patterns in relationships. So this behavior, your counterpart is saying, trust me. Now I am really coming. We are really going to communicate on an equal level now. And we haven't slowed down. When you're excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. Now, it's been slow anyway. It took time anyway. But now it says, now take it in the same calm way. Take it as, Queen of Cups would take it. When you're looking at the tarot. In the way that, yes, you offer your love, and now the love will be offered to you in return on the same level. But, keep on doing. Your counterpart is telling you, keep on doing it the way you were doing. Keep on, stay grounded, center. Love makes a difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, important. That's another message for you. So if you feel still unsafe, unstable, and you don't think this is possible, because you had to look after everything in this life, in this physical reality by yourself, and you don't feel there is anybody who will actually be a support to you. Most of you here, I can feel, are very independent. You don't need a partner to provide for you. You don't need a partner to give you stability. You do it by yourself. You're already, in that level that you don't really need anybody. But that sense of security you feel, it's a spirit on a spiritual level. Self-worth and importance is on a spiritual level. And the physical reality is only confirmation of what you have in the spiritual level. If that will be only in a physical, then you will not be fulfilled. It will be not enough for you. That's why you are independent. That's why you can provide for yourself. Because it's not worthy to, you believe it is not worthy to have a partner just to provide for yourself, to give you sort of stability in a third dimension. That thing you can do yourself, and then you get more time to concentrate on your own healing and your own journey. And then we got new love. So there you go, we go. The message is quite really nicely coming together. Embrace this new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. Well, definitely we are looking at our spiritual growth every time and in every step of this journey. But that will be next step, next phase, doing it together. Being equal partners, being committed to the journey together and to create something together. I still want to have some cards, because I really like it, what comes here. And I felt it's going to be like that. That's why I was called to do the reading. It's very exciting energy. What else we need to know about energy and about the situation? Counterparts right now. I think we are enough here. The lover and the beloved, the union, the union. I did not use that word in the entire reading now, during the entire reading, but yeah, this is a union. The lover and the beloved, yeah. And beyond the threshold of fear. Now we're moving beyond the threshold of fear. For some of you, it was a fear of commitment as well. Why? Because you have committed before and you faced disappointment, hurt, you were burnt. And not only without any other in other relationship, but by your counterpart as well. If he left it and he left it for the different reason and chose something else, you might have felt really disappointed. And the fear of going again into the relationship with somebody, but even if it's your counterpart, was strong. But now you're going to be beyond the threshold of this fear. 2 + 5 is 7. There's a chariot. Chariot is beyond any fears. He knows, he recognizes the difference between darkness and the light. Chariot is a yin and yang energy in union with the divine. So the lover and the beloved, the two counterparts are not in union if they're not union in the divine, with the divine, really, but they're not together in on the soul level, which they always together on the soul level. That probably I said that wrong, but you understand what I'm saying. There's a union which is spiritually fulfilling, not only physically. That's just the expression of this fulfillment on the soul level you have in it. Being together is an expression of being connected, not only with your own higher self, because twin flame counterparts are the one soul, really. So it's connected with yourself. It's a connection with yourself. It's like bringing back the big part of yourself back in, back in where it was somewhere else. You could feel like it's floating somewhere else. Is missing that part. You're bringing it back. And you bring it back on the spiritual level. It means you're bringing it back on the soul level. That part of your high consciousness. I like to use the word high consciousness more than soul, because soul has been associated with a lot of different things. And it doesn't resonate that much with me. So when I say higher consciousness, that's what I mean. For some of you, that would be, you like the word soul. So yeah. So on the high consciousness, we are part of the highest consciousness. And we are on that level, those parts. And then with our twin flame, we are even like, the partition of that even smaller, and then it comes together. So it will be, when it comes, and it comes soon, so be ready, it will be beyond the threshold of fear. You will move fearlessly, because the union will be the natural thing now, because it's time for it now. I need to take one more card. I really need to draw. I need to draw one more card. we need to know? Number 2. There you go, the union. The union. And the 6 is just, we are moving forward. 6 of diamonds, here we go. So we are moving forward with the hope, with the faith, the, you know, the feeling of the how would I say that? The feeling of the perfect timing, perfect form, and perfect environment. It's just, everything is perfect for that. Is it just right time for that now? Yeah, it's going to be still calm. It happened unexpected. There will be unexpected communication, but the process, that transition between of you two working on self alone in your own solitude, in your own hermit state, will be calm and peaceful. It won't be a very big spectacular thing, but we're not looking for that. We're looking for the peaceful growing, like we can see on this card. 2 individuals, which are not really individuals, but in the physical realm, peacefully connecting together into the union and growing into a beautiful, that looks like dandelion, and the beautiful dandelion. So eventually, getting even more beautiful. I think that's all. Otherwise, I'm gonna look at even more and more. I would really love to, get more cards and look even deeper and deeper and deeper. I might do that again, maybe tomorrow. Let's see. Whatever I will feel that I'm called to, I will do that for you. But right now, I think that's all I've got for you. And just be ready. Be ready for this exciting union, because it's coming.